Okay, so we have decided to welcome everybody in, and if you're just joining us and if you're on the recorded version, welcome. And this is pranayama only, breathwork only today. So we're going to let go of your asana practice and take another wheel of the spoke of yoga and do some really concentrated connection to the beautiful delight of the breath. Whether you're in this practice today in real time or watching it in any other real time for you, I know that setting a powerful intention it's a practice, and it's one that we either understand and already embody, or it's something that we've heard about and it might be a little too out there. So an intention can be very simple. It can be for this day only. It can be for the next week. It could be for the next concentrated period of time that you know you're going to engage in a particular endeavor. It could be for your health. It could be for your family. It could be, you name it. So I'm going to invite you to just take a nice cleansing breath in and a big cleansing breath out, and let go of whatever you think an intention would be. I use my hands like this because I like to fluff the energy out. So go ahead, and if that makes sense to you, anything that might be blocking, you're receiving a little deeper guidance than just your mind. And I like to use the breath as well to push things out. We'll do a few of those rounds of breath where you just draw some sweet, deep intention to connect with your higher self, and then you can even make a sound where you literally blow the dust off the mirror of the mind and the heart connection. One more. And we'll take the hands and let fingertips touch and let them rest right down by your lower navel, pubic bone area. And start to quiet your mind by attuning to the rhythm of your breath, the natural rhythm of your breath as it comes in through your nose, out through your nose. We'll work with specific breath practices today, and I think the intention can morph, it can change a little bit. So perhaps right now we'll let the intention be just to be present and to arrive in what it feels like to be anchored down in your physical body. And we'll start to smooth out the breath and give it a little bit of a sound where you gently close off the back of your throat. And let the breath get a little deeper and a little longer. Not too deep, not too long yet. As you want your exhales and your inhales to begin to find some equanimity. That word right there, equanimity, could also be a part of a powerful intention. May I remain in balance. All right. So we'll just now let the breath go and take your hands into some very soft fists. Circle out the wrists and start to use the motion of your breath and the sound, the motion of your wrists and the sound of your breath So again, we're just looking for even inhale, even exhale, and let the rotation of your wrist equal the smoothness and the length of your breath. And let that settle down. Palms down on your thighs, eyes turn gently down towards your cheeks or your nose, and your mind, let your mind bow into the heart. Now we'll start with a particular kind of breath that will balance the energies even more, and that's Nadi Shodhana. The mudra that I will take, and I'm not mirroring you, so it'll be your right hand and my right hand. The mudra that I will take is folding the index and the middle finger in, trying to make the ring finger and the pinky finger somewhat the same size, and then kind of turning those extended fingers forward so that the tips of your fingers could touch right above where the crease of your nose is. So right above where the crease of the nose, the fleshy part. So you're on cartilage bone. Sit well, sit tall. Lift the wrist and squeeze your shoulder blades onto your back. Now, before we take the alternate nostril, Nadi Shodhana breath, find even inhales and even exhales, a few rounds of Ujjayi breath where you hear the resonant sound of breath. And I'll direct you with my words, and you can see if your breath rhythm matches my words or if you need to just find your own pattern. So as you're ready, you'll take an exhalation. As you're ready, you'll pull an inhale through the nose. And as you're ready, you'll close off the left side and exhale out the right. Inhale through the right. Gently close the right and exhale left. Inhale left. Gently close left, exhale right. Inhale right. And exhale left. Inhale left. Exhale right. Inhale right. Exhale left. Inhale left. Exhale right. A few more on your own, a few more full rounds. And the next time you're ready to exhale through the right side, let that complete this round of Nadi Shodhana, and you can release your mudra as you're ready. And we'll come back to smoothing out your Ujjayi breath. So you'll find nice resonant inhale through the nose, hear it, stay present with it. And we'll use the next inhalation to really wake up and lift up. And if that you choose, you can lift your hands up and out like cactus. And then bring them right into the heart with your exhale. We'll bring that so the fingers point down. And if you know me, we've done this one before. And that's where your next inhale will pull the diaphragm down and wide through the ribs and up through the ribs. That's one full breath in. There's a pause where we come into the midline. And then we pull the exhale in and down. So the belly tones, the tailbone tones. And you're ready to start. Low belly, low back, where the diaphragm moves down, the ribs move wide. And the final phase of inhale is that rising up. There's a pause between inhale and exhale where you come into the midline and you pull yourself down and in. And then you're ready to take that next inhalation at your pace. And when I transition to midline is where I make sure the tailbone muscle and the lower abdominals engage so that I can use that strength to help press out the exhale and come back down into the hips. Do one more of those Ujjayi breaths. And abide in your natural breath. Let your hands rest where they want. Circle out your shoulders. And your neck and your head. And so now we'll take the next form of pranayama, and I like to lean forward with my hands on the floor. If you're seated in a chair, you can put your hands on your knees. And this is called Simhasana, and it's a powerful purification breath. So may the intention we set from here forward be somewhat centered around pure thoughts, pure heart, pure body. And so important for me is that when you breathe in, you'll keep your eyes turning downward. And even for the first round of Simhasana, when we extend the tongue out, keep your eyes down. So nice, long, full Ujjayi breath in through your nose, eyes down. And when you slowly close the tongue back in, the breath moves in, but the diaphragm's still moving down, the eyes are down. And that powerful exhale. Transitions are important, so find your slight gentle pause between inhale and exhale as you continue Simhasana. You feel super grounded and in your body. When you exhale, you can begin to turn your eyes up towards your eyebrows. If you're a Vata, I would recommend not. If you're Vata, if you're more air ether, or you find yourself being more spacey, or if you're too fiery, keep the gaze down. Even though the gaze goes down, you can open the eyes really wide. And you want to try to feel the root of your tongue where it connects deep down in your throat, extending not so fast that you feel like you're going to choke or cough. So you get to control this muscle called your tongue. And we'll slowly rein that in. Bring your hands to your heart one more time. Settle in, soften, receive. And what part of you is showing up to be your fierce and courageous self? And we'll release that mudra, and we'll take one of my favorites, but I think a misunderstood pranayama. I have a tissue. You might need one. And that's Kapalbhati. And Kapalbhati is I call it the 1-2. 1-2. That's the rhythm I find for Kapalabhati, which is different than in, out, in, which is turns into Bastrika if you're not careful. So it's that inhale where you, again, I'm really conscious that I need you to stay down, connected to the earth, even though this is about shining the skull. So when you breathe in, make sure that your eyes can turn toward your cheeks. You can stay down in your body, and that's the 1. And then it's a powerful exhale with 2. So, and I like to use my hands on my thighs, help keep the kidney loop intact, and the shoulder blades on the back. And then we've got our skull loop balanced with shoulder loop. And it's nice big breath in. 1, 2. 1, 2. And it's in through your nose, out through your nose. Do 5 more rounds at your pace. Balapakti. And when you finish with your 5th and final round of Kapalbhati, just sit in your own silence for a moment. Awareness right behind your eyes, between your ears, feeling the warmth in your skull. The alive Shakti, the energy moving through your body. And start to now find that resonant Ujjayi breath yet again. And if you need to switch the cross of your legs or move around, we've got 1 more minute. And you may find the Ujjayi breath starts to fade and soften as you really open up to receive guidance. What is in your highest and best good from here forward? How will that open you to a deeper service of the heart? And draw your hands to your heart center. When we line up mind, heart, and body, we open to the full power of being human, guided by spiritual source or intuition or awareness or consciousness, your words. And so if you'd like to join me, we'll close with the Niralambaya mantra. It means that light, that wisdom that stands and lives inside you as you just does so without support because it's that brilliant. So we'll take one Om, one round of the Shiva mantra. Beautiful breath in. Patient breath out. Inhale. Om. Om Namah Shivaya Gurave Sachidanandamurtaye Nishprapanchaya Shantaya Niralambaya Tehidase. Oh. May the wisdom that streams through you support you, guide you, sustain you. May you open to that wisdom, and may the intentions you've set come to full fruition for the upliftment of all beings. Namaste. Thank you.